Good morning. I'm waiting for my next client, and she called last night. And um, so someone asked me the difference between psychic reading. What's the difference between a medium and a clairvoyant and a psychic? So I'm going to give you a quick definition. Psychics are all over. There's every corner. They're there. Okay, they might read cards, they might read feathers, they might read stones, they might read palms, they might read your eyes. They are found all over. They're intuitives, but they're reading energy, or they're reading the items that they're looking at. A medium is a person who is looking for loved ones on the other side and is able to sense them and present evidential proof of who they are by names, events, or objects. And we'll bring that evidential proof in, so you have an idea. So sometimes with me, I get birth dates or months of birth. I get songs a lot that were played at their wedding or at their funeral, or that they just heard in the car on their way over, a song that they were singing to. And they walk in and spirit immediately says that song, and they go, I was praying and asking all my loved ones to show up, and I was listening to that song. And as soon as they come into my space, and I tune in, that's a song that I'm hearing. And that happens a lot. And then there is a clairvoyant, who is a clairvoyant medium, is always a little bit psychic, always a bit of a medium. And clairvoyance is taking it to a whole nother level of, with all my senses, seeing, hearing, feeling, smelling, tasting, my vision of being able to visualize that spirit on the other side. They can present themselves to me with their favorite color, or what they're wearing, or what they wore when they were found after they passed. It's the details that come through are far more evidential. They're far more, I consider it healing, because usually family members' number one question, ladies besides, or gentlemen, where's Miss or Mrs. Right, Mr. or Mrs. Right, the next question is, did my loved ones, are they okay, that have departed? And if it's a parent who's lost a child, it's always that they get reassurance, again, evidentially. I'll give you a quick example of a woman who came, and I read for her, and her child came right through, and he was showing, say, a blue and yellow checked shirt, and a dog, and a ball, and the whole thing. And if you're intuitive, you guess where I'm going. He had ran out to get his ball that had rolled into the street. His dog chased after him, and they were both hit, and both passed away. They both were dead on scene. And the mom watched it and screamed and yelled, but as the child is showing how his final moments were, all of a sudden he's laughing. Before the scream, before the accident, he's showing, all I could hear was his laughter and his pure joy. And, his mom maybe blowing bubbles with him and laughing with him. And the few seconds that she turned her back, it happened so fast. And he said, Mommy, I was having so much fun until I heard you scream and cry. And he was with his dog, and the dog showed itself literally next to the spirit of the little boy. And he said, "We're together and we love you. Please don't cry, Mommy." Kind of a message. And when I say that the sitter or my client is crying, and just with so much emotion, and I as the vessel and the channel am crying because I'm a mom, and it was incredibly powerful, the energy in the room. And the mom, for the first time since he had died, literally caught her breath and started to breathe. And then she started to laugh after all the tears. And she goes, "I can hear his laughter. I can hear his laughter." And I said, that's what he wants you to hear, because spirits tell me all the time the sound of their loved ones telling the stories and getting it wrong, and everybody laughing so hard they can't get the words out. When my heaven is the sound of my loved ones laughing, and when they're remembering me and they're laughing, I can feel the love and I can hear them and I can be in their hearts, because I know those stories they'll never forget. And now their healing maybe can begin. A new relationship with me can begin without the physically seeing me per se, but I can give them signs, and I can all of a sudden wrinkle in with some laughter or their favorite song, and I can let them know that distance is only a perception, and that I'm never too far away. And sometimes I stay away because when I come and they cry or they're depressed or they're sad, I don't want to interfere with their healing. But as soon as they're ready, they often come with a visitation or through someone like me to just let their loved ones know that they've survived that change called death. Their spirit is still somewhere, and that the love and their memories, the laughter, the stories, everything remains. It's what ties us and binds us. It's what heals us. It's what helps us grow. It's what makes us living. Is never really ends. What connects us is the love and all those things we were speaking of. And just because I'm in a different form does not make it any less powerful. And if you close your eyes and you take a deep breath and you call me, I can be there.